All right, what is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. I hope you are all having a great evening. You guys had an awesome weekend. Hopefully, you guys got some studying under your belt. Studying, breaking down charts, working on yourself, improving yourself, reflecting on the past month. April, the beginning of April started out pretty slow. We ran into some slow times. But let me tell you, the last couple weeks of April have just been on fire. I mean, Btx, MVIS, just to name a couple. We've had some really big rippers and some amazing opportunity out here in the market. Btx, this chart that I have currently up right here, the opportunity on this specific stock, this moves like this, changes lives from $30 running all the way up to almost $80 after hours. I mean, wow, what an insane move. Take a snapshot, save this chart, because what do I say with all of these big movers? If you study it, break it down, prepare for when it happens again, because it will happen again. And this is how we make our money, guys. So Btx, insane opportunity on this bad boy. All right, so it's Sunday. Normally on Sundays, what we do is we hop on and then we create a weekly watch list. We compile a bunch of stocks that we want to continue keeping our eyes on for the upcoming week. This is going to be our back burner list. Every single day, we check to see what's up on the gap scanners. Those are more than likely in play the first half hour, and then if they die off, we always have something we could fall back to. So without further delay, let's get into our list. We're going to have a lot of stocks on our weekly watch list. A lot. So first off, Btx. Epic runner. Just an epic runner on this thing. I think right now it's too far gone. I'm not really going to pay close attention to this stock next week. I don't care if this thing runs up to $500. The risk reward is just so far apart now. It's not even worth it. And I don't want to dedicate all of my attention on one stock when there are just so many different opportunities in the markets. This stock is a super violent mover. We've seen this thing skip dollars at a time, and we've also seen it drop dollars at a time. So you do not want to get caught in a death candle on a stock like this, holding large size as well. I mean, look at the range on this thing from up here at 59.50 down to 54. That's a $6-7 range on one candle. We have a death candle right here from 54.50 slamming all the way down to 50.43. So a $4 drop in a blink of an eye. Even here, slamming from 55 all the way down to $51 and running into a halt. A $5 drop in a blink of an eye. And then they halt it. And then when they reopen it, they rip it down to 47. So that's almost like a $10, $11 drop right there. That's extreme risk, and that would hurt. And then imagine if you were in on this, you took a loss on it because you were chasing after a breakout. We all know majority of the time, high of day breakouts fail majority of the time. We don't teach that here, chasing after high of day breakouts. There are a lot more opportunities out there. So imagine getting stopped out on that. And then after hours checking and it's all the way up at $80. That's gonna really mess with your head. So BTX, I'm gonna throw it on the back burner. I'm not really gonna pay too much close attention to it next week, but I will keep eyes on it. Next up, Ocgn. We've had this on our watch all last week, and specifically ARM in chat has had this thing on radar every single day, getting great executions on it, being patient with Ocgn and letting it unfold and play out. He was really zoned in and could see the strength on this bad boy. And even going into Friday, this thing was just screaming bullishness, bullishness. And from the open, the first 2 hours of the day, it had a very nice $2 push to the upside on it. So Ocgn going into Monday, I think it still has work to do. I could see this thing pushing up even higher. So keep Ocgn on watch. I like it. And I'm also going to post this for all of you guys in the Monday chat right here in the Discord. So you guys are all prepared. You guys have the list going into next week. All right, so we got Ocgn, BTX, and then let's talk about MVIS. MVIS was the big runner earlier in the week. This thing, look at this 10-minute. From $10 running all the way up to almost $30. And then since that move, just completely crumbled and fell apart. From 28 running all the way down to $14 pretty much. So I'm going to keep MVIS on watch and on the back burner for any bounce opportunities. I think that this could bounce easily back up to $20. It's just a matter of when that will happen. So MVIS, definitely going to be on my top 5 as we go into next week. And I'm writing all of this stuff down too, guys. I hope you guys had a great April. April, there was a lot of opportunities, but we did run through a period where we were not seeing bounces, and it was like a solid week and a half. Volume was just dead across the board. We weren't seeing really anything. There was no opportunities really at all. But then the last 2 weeks of April, things turned around and momentum came back. Even with earnings season starting to take off, all of these companies are putting blowout or better than expected earnings. And that's been fueling the market and driving this stuff up. So that's good. That's what we want. We want these companies to be putting out good earnings. And then the last time I did a stream with you guys was on Wednesday, I think. Wednesday. What was it? No, it was Tuesday, I think it was. I went live with you guys. I was on a 7-day green streak. I continued to perform. I ended Friday. I traded live with the group here on Friday. Friday, I ended out trading 13K on a Friday, and we were done. And we also streamed till about 1. So we streamed for like 4 hours straight. 10 straight green days in a row, guys. That's phenomenal. And even for me, that's an accomplishment I'm proud of. So going into this new week and a new month, I want to keep this streak going. So I'm going to stay humble. I'm going to stay on my toes, and I'm going to make that money and lock it in. That's what I've been doing every single day. I'm not continuing to hang around and linger around in the stock market. We're here to make money. We're not here to make it and then give it all back. So if I could show up, make money, my day is done. I could do whatever I want. So let's keep that momentum going forward. And I also want to stay disciplined and wait for my setups. There are a lot of good setups out here, but it's all about timing. Remember that. PLBY, Playboy. This thing has just been in place for weeks. So Playboy, it's still on watch because it's still up near. If you look at the daily chart, it's still near its all-time highs. And every single day, there's been opportunity on Playboy. If there's still volume and price action and range on a stock, I'm going to keep paying attention to it because it's producing day after day after day. So with Playboy here, and every single day, it likes to move on average $5. Best believe I'm going to be watching that. I mean, look at the moves here on this thing. From $49 all the way up to 55. 49 up to 54. $44 up to $48. Here from 48 all the way up to 50. So $50 is going to be a very key level for Playboy going into next week. I want to see if it can hold up above that 50 and start working and building up off of that. Possibly right back up to its highs up here at 55. There's a lot of people and a lot of eyes watching Playboy. VXRT. This stock had a few good days. Here running from 6 all the way up to almost 950. Beautiful run. And then after that, ran into some consolidation here. Big, long consolidation right here. Next day, gets a quick, real quick rip from 850 all the way up to 1150. Pulls back, consolidates more, building that base, getting that momentum, and Friday just having a nice push all day from 950 all the way up to 1225. So there's range on this stock, and it's showing you day after day that it likes to run after it consolidates. So I'm going to keep eyes going forward on VXRT. MUDS. Take a look here at the bigger time frame, the 10-minute. You could see there's somewhat of a wedge forming on this thing. Just by connecting all of the lower highs here, you got a base here at this 16 level. So let's see if 16 can continue to hold up on this. 16, 1550 will hold up on it. If it fails, it's coming all the way back down here to 14. Even here on the daily chart, let's look at that real quick. Yeah, real nice setup on this bad boy. Nice up move. Been pulling back the past 2 days. It's like it's gearing up and that slingshot is getting ready. So MUDS, keep this bad boy on watch to run up to $20. Best believe that. So MUDS, still opportunity on it. And from 16 up to $20, that's a nice $4 potential move. So MUDS, I like it. I'm going to put that on my list as well. OCUL. That 10-minute doesn't really look too great. But if I go to the daily chart here, this was in a downtrend from 2450 all the way down to 1450, all right here. This all right here. It finally got that big push up, and now it's starting to pull back. Let's see if this pulls back and sets up a real good mid-candle breakout. So pulls back like a rubber band, and then we get that shot up higher. OCUL, let's see the float on it. 71 million float. I think there's still some good opportunity on this thing. And the stock clearly shows it likes to run and move. I mean, you can't deny this here from 1625 all the way up to 1975. A $3 up move the whole day. Big top up here at 1950. 1950's resistance, it's pulling back down. I'm going to say the bottom line. Yeah, $18. If it falls down below 18, I'm going to say it's done for. OCUL, just a back burner play. Keep tabs on it and staying familiar with these names. Next up, we got LAZR. I want to say keep an eye on this thing for a squeeze, because we've been seeing a lot of squeezes. It got denied hardcore here at the 50-day moving average, and it's been pulling back. So stay familiar with this name, let it pull back, and then wait for it. I'd want to see it get up and above this 50-day moving average and start ripping and shooting its way up to $30 even. So just keep it on tabs, that's all I'm saying. I think that this has a good chance. Let me see here. I like the action on this thing. This is the type of stock you're really going to have to pay attention to the big picture and what's going on. Because you could see 2 days here. Let's zoom in on that. Both these days right here look the same. They really do. You got your morning grind right here. Your morning grind pulls back like that. Pulls back like that. Runs right back up to its highs. Runs right back up to its highs. These 2 days here look very similar. Very similar. It's almost scary how similar they look. This 24, 20, 24, 50, 25. That's going to be the trigger for this. I think it traps shorts potentially and squeezes them. Because we've been seeing it. Alright, moving on, because we got a lot of stocks to cover. AHT, if you're a fan of stocks under $3, this has been a very strong one. You could see here, plain as day, this was in a downtrend for the longest time. It finally broke that downtrend with this up move here. Quick consolidation, and it's continuing to push. This thing could push all the way back up to 350. 350, I could see $4 even on this thing. So if you're a fan of these small cap stocks, where's my daily? So you got your moving averages right here at $3. So that's going to be a real important level for this stock. You could see there was a big wedge here on the daily chart. Right there. So it's good. And it's all coming together at that $3. So if this can get over that 3, watch out. Because it can run up to 4, 450, $5. Wkhs. I mean, just look at that daily. From $1.30 all the way up here to $3. Let me see here. I'm trying to get my charts. Almost like it's been consolidating. It's been consolidating and resting just below 3 here, gearing up for that push up over 3. I like how it's rounding out right here, and rounding out right here. Got yourself a little cup and handle there. Got your cup right here. Then here's your handle. So watch for it to break up over 325. This thing could easily run up to 350, $4. That's UXIN. CELC is the next one. The stock has just been slowly gearing up, it seems like. Yeah, it has light volume. This is the daily chart up here. I want to keep this on watch, strictly because it's near its all-time highs here at $30. You zoom in on the daily, it's been coming up to that high right here, pulled back, came back up and retested it, and now it's like starting to get that micro pullback for that potential big $30 break. And even if you go back here to the intraday, you could see resistance was all here. Kept hitting it, and then it fell down here, and it trapped shorts, and it came right back up to its highs. And now it's been lingering and hanging around. So this is gearing up for a potential big burst up over that $30 to the upside. So CELC, I want to keep it on watch. Let me add this to the list. Next up, BTN. This thing's just been on a tear from 250 running all the way up to 530. You could see resistance here. I like paying attention to these psychological dollar levels, so $5. Same thing, just like that CELC chart. All this resistance here, now it popped up over and it's been pulling back and holding that area as support. Let's look at the daily. Same exact chart as CELC, but this is a much lower priced stock. Up over 550 here, it can run up to $6, $6.50. So BTN, I like this one as well. CREG. Now I know CREG. I know Nathan from Investors Underground has been paying close attention to this. It's a super low float stock. It's got extremely light volume, but he's been calling this out now for a few weeks. And from 650, it's lifted up to 950, and it's still gearing up and gearing up. This thing could easily run up to 14, 15. I mean, sky's the limit for this stock. Look at the way it's setting up. You got yourself a beautiful U-shape setting up currently right here, just below that psychological $10. And it's been holding up near $9. So if this is more of like a swing type stock, you could see here on the 1 minute all the light volume on it. So this is the type of stock you just pay attention to the big picture and ride it out. Over 10, this could easily run up to $14. Even here on the daily chart, nice uptrend here, pulling back, perking up. Now it's just pulling back right here, gearing up for that big rip up here. I like the way that this is setting up. All right, moving on. ISNS. And like I just mentioned earlier when we started this video, guys, the opportunity that's out here in the stock market, every single day is a new opportunity. Every day. Every day we always have new stocks present an opportunity. Our goal is to find those opportunities and have that discipline to wait for our opportunities. Just because we're traders doesn't mean we have to trade every single day and every hour on the day. What we focus on here at Trading Learning 101, and I preach this to the members all the time, my focus is quality, not quantity. Because all it takes is for that one trade to make your whole day, or that one trade can make your whole week, even your whole month, if it's a home run. So focusing on quality rather than quantity. And remember, if you focus your attention on garbage, you're gonna get garbage. We got Cheat Sizzle here on Twitch. Hey there, I'm a beginner in stocks. Well, if you're a beginner in stocks, head on over to my YouTube channel. I have almost 500 videos on my channel. I've been trading for 6 years. I've been trading full time the past 2 years. So the YouTube channel is a good place to start. Check out the playlist section. I have over 35 different playlists. Just start going through and watching the videos and putting that work in. Because I'm telling you right now, once you learn this game and you pick up this skill, it'll pay you for the rest of your life. It's like riding a bike. Once you learn this game, you'll never... I mean, there's a lot more opportunity here in the stock market than there is working for somebody. The opportunities out here are limitless. All right, so ISNS pushing up to the 675 level. The last time it's been up and above this level was back in 2014. That's if this stock hasn't done any stock splits or reverse splits. So we're on the verge of a multi-year breakout. And let's flip over to this chart. So the stock was in play on Friday. This stock had massive volume in the morning on Friday. This was one of the top percentage gainers, gapping up on the gap scanners. All Friday morning, I tried to warn all of the members and tell them in the chat on Friday when we were doing our stream, stay far away from ISNS. It's overcrowded. When you have overcrowded stocks, it just leads to randomness. And I was right on the money. Just how I am with almost all of my calls. Stock like ISNS, overcrowded. Look at all this choppiness right here in the morning. Some people may see opportunity in that. I just see a stock not knowing which way it wants to go. Because you have so many conflicting beliefs, personalities, trading strategies, all in on this. It just leads to randomness and chop. And from $5.50 to $6, it just kept going back and forth, back and forth. And look at the death candles on this. Wicking up right here to 607 and then ripping all the way down to 554. So you have like a 60, 70 cent death candle right here. That's nasty. I don't want to be involved in stocks like that. But with that being said, this chart set up. After it failed right here, it went down from 6 all the way down to 530s. Shorts piled in on this. They piled in on it. The stock hung just below this VWAP all day. And then at the end of the day, it squeezed from $5.50 all the way up to $7. So that's, look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful squeeze right here. And it's like a domino effect. Once one short starts covering and freaking out, all of the shorts start covering and freaking out, leading into the domino effect. It's like that GIF that I like to share all the time. This is what it's like for shorts when they're in a squeeze. They just completely get their faces ripped off. And that's what happened with Btx at the after hours. Btx, after this long consolidation phase here, back and forth, it looked like it was going to go for a breakout here, and then just completely crumbled and fell apart just before the close. It couldn't reclaim itself right when the market closed. Shorts all pile in on it, and look what happens. Shorts get their faces ripped off. I love looking for short squeezes. I love looking for short squeezes. So with Btx, you also have RHE. RHE likes to move with Btx. So if RHE or Btx keeps pushing up, RHE is sure to follow. I don't know if I'll really pay close attention to RHE. It's a really nasty looking type stock because it likes to rip up and then it likes to fall down hard. I think there's better and easier opportunities out there. That's just my personal take. The stock likes to test high of day multiple times and not push up higher. So from 10 pulling all the way down to 7, that's a $3 pullback right there. The stock does have good rips though, I'm not gonna lie. From 750 ripping all the way up to almost 10. I mean, those are good moves. You pick up 1,000 shares or a couple thousand shares, and you got a stock that's ripping dollars like this. That's good money. And at 750, you're picking up 1,000 shares. You're not putting up much capital to make good money. So the return on your money and your investment is phenomenal. This is why I love trading these low float small cap stocks, because you don't have to put up much capital and you're getting a bang for your buck. You just have to be smart about it, because a lot of people like holding on to losers. They like turning into bag holders and emotionally marrying these garbage companies. And then they get on Twitter and they want to see what other people are saying about that stock because they're looking for comfort. Super Tech, hey Wolf, have you done any changes to your scanners? Nope, scanners are still the same. My scanners have been the same since day one. I'm just looking for the biggest percentage gainers and stocks that have volume day in and day out. I like to try to keep things as simple as possible, because the day I overcomplicate things, that's when it's just going to get... People have that, like, in them. They just love overcomplicating things. They really do. That's why we have over 5,000 indicators, because there's always somebody out there who likes to take an idea and twist it a little bit and change it to possibly improve it when all it's doing is complicating things. So so Super Tech, no, I haven't changed my scanners. They're still the same. And all I'm looking for every day, the biggest percentage gainers and stocks that like to move every day. Stocks that have been in play day after day after day after day. And if you're part of the Discord here, you guys see me post my watch list every day. It's pretty much the same stocks I'm watching day after day after day. We'll add a couple here and there, but I like to consider it we're the smart money, keeping an eye on these stocks. Stocks like TKAT. Now, if you scroll out on TKAT, some people might say, well, I don't see nothing there. Well, if you look really closely at it, every single day, this stock has been spiking dollars. Here, 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 here. Every single day, the stock has been spiking. So we were playing this and keeping an eye on TKAT all week last week. And this thing's been running from $25, ripping all the way up to 30. From 27, right here, ripping all the way up to 35. That's a $12 move to the upside right there. Here, running from 29 up to 38. That's a $10 move right there. Here from 31 up to 35. That's a $4 rip. $30 up to $36. That's a $6 rip. And then here from $33 ripping all the way up to 41. That's an $8 rip right there. So day after day after day, just coming back to this stock and keeping eyes on it, you could have traded this one particular stock every day and made at least $5 a share within 5 minutes. Pick up 1,000 shares, stock rips up $5, that's $5,000. So that's a potential every single day. Hold on. 5K there. 5K there. 5K there. 5K there. 5K there. We'll give Friday nothing because it didn't really spike. But that's 5, 10, 15, 20. That's $25,000 right there. 25,000. Just by playing this one stock. Most people have to work half a year to make $25,000. And you could have made that in, 5 trading days last week. That's the opportunity in the stock market. You are going to go nowhere else in the world and make this kind of money and this fast anywhere. Sure, you can go to the casino. They even have casino online now. But in the stock market, you are the house. You're the casino. You can patiently wait for your edge. And that's where a lot of people fail. They don't have that discipline to wait. They feel like they have to chase after everything and they need to buy right when that market opens. That's the opportunity out here. And then even when we streamed, we streamed on Friday. Let me see here. I traded 3 stocks. I traded BTX, PLBY, Playboy, and I traded TKAT. 3 trades on Friday. There's the date right there. I was done by 12:30. So 3 hours. I traded 3 stocks. I made 1 trade an hour, pretty much. April 23rd. 3 hours, making 4,300. 4,300. 4,500. 4,100. So I got paid $4,000 an hour, pretty much, for just hanging out for 3 hours. There's nowhere else in the world you're gonna go to make that. That's like an average of $1,000 per 15 minutes. That's insane. The average Joe has to work, what, 3 months to make that type of money. And you guys are always going to hear me refer to my profits, how long it takes the average person to make, because it's a good way of looking at it. I used to have to work 3 months of my life working 40, 50-hour weeks to make what I made in 1 day. So quality over quantity. That's what it's all about. So on TKAT, every single day, this thing popped. I'm going to continue keeping my eyes on TKAT going forward. This is where the smart money is paying attention. And look at how textbook these breakouts are. What do they teach you in those books? They teach you basic chart patterns. Chart patterns like a wedge, like that. Just by playing a basic chart pattern like a wedge, from $28, this ripped all the way up to $35.50. If you're buying up here, it's too late. So a lot of good opportunities on TKAT last week. I look for it to hold up at least above 30. It needs to hold 30. That's the bottom line. And then off of that 30, any pops up, those are wallet patterns. You could see all the volume every single time the stock popped up, volume chased after it. Every single time. So it's like that saying that I like to say. If you see it, volume will come. Everybody has their stock scanners set up to trigger stocks that hit new high of day. So every single time a stock hits a new high of day, it's going off on somebody's scanner. And if you keep eyes on these stocks that perform day in and day out, you're seeing it before that person has it even hits their scanner. So if you see it and you see the move before it even happens, you can visualize it. You enter in on it, and then the stock starts working out. Then it starts going off on the stock scanners. That person that the stock's hitting on their scanners, they run to it, pull it up, they chase after it. They are pushing you up in profit, and you are the one unloading your shares onto them. So you're then the smart money selling to the dumb money. Makes sense? And that's what we teach here at Trading Learning 101. And if you come in here, you can ask any member in here. All these guys, the Wolfpack Ultimate Pass members, all these guys here. Ask any of them. Hey, does Mr. Wolf know what he's talking about? Yeah. Most definitely. It's scary what he calls out. We out here making money, guys, every single day. All right, next. TYHT. On the 10-minute, solid up move. Stock keeps rounding and pushing. From 475, it's pushing all the way up to 1175. You see the personality of this stock. It just keeps rounding, 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 rounding. That's what it keeps doing. And it's been trending up since April 22nd. So this stock still hasn't made its euphoria move yet. TYHT, pay attention to the big picture. The stock more than likely will keep pushing up. I'm going to keep eyes on this bad boy. All right, let me see what some of you guys are saying here in chat. Someone asked, what platform do I use? There's a few platforms that I use because every platform has pros and cons. So the main part, I use Street Smart Edge for my charts and my screeners. But I'm also using TC2000 because I like the charts on this. I can have multiple charts up throughout the day. So here, I can have 15 different stocks up, monitoring them and keeping track of them. And with TC2000 as well, they also have stock scanners that I think are pretty slick. So I use these as well. And then I also use Trade Ideas for my stock scanners. And I use TD Ameritrade right here to trade. So I use like 4 different platforms. TD Ameritrade is free. Trade Ideas, I pay $118 a month for that. TC2000, I pay by the year. So it was like $2,000 for the whole year. But then I'm also paying for subscription data. That's like $20, $30 a month. And then I also use Flash SEC to look up SEC filings. That's another, what, $50 a month, I think it is. So I'm paying for all these different tools, but they help me do my job and make my job easier. Frank, I just watched the Masterclass 6, only a couple weeks old, and he goes through all his scanners. Also in the Street Smart Edge Scanners tab in the Discord. Yup. In the Discord, there are so many different educational channels in here for you guys that I myself have been adding to this and building for you guys over the last 3 years that I've had this Discord. Go to the trading's platform chat. Right here, stock screener, Street Smart Edge. I have a screenshot of all of my screener settings on Street Smart Edge. So if you like a 10 SMA and 50 SMA squeeze, here's all the settings to it right here. There's all kinds of good stuff in here, guys. Education, audiobooks, PDF books. There's over 29 PDF books in here for free. Candlestick patterns, all kinds of different candlesticks, chart patterns. And I continue to keep adding to all this stuff all the time. All the time. See, I'm adding stuff in here back from 2019. So I've been building up this Discord for a long time. If you're interested in ETFs, if you're interested in Fibonacci, I'm a huge Fibonacci guy. I have all kinds of great material in here on Fibonacci. All kinds of stuff. Trading psychology. And I have all of this stuff in here for you guys. You know, so I give you guys all the tools you need to be successful in this game. You just have to put that work in. I can't do the work for you. I still have Bookmap. I just never use it. I bought the lifetime subscription to Bookmap. But no, I never use Bookmap because I can see what's going on the chart. See, here's Bookmap right here. I still have it. I never use it. I bought the lifetime subscription, like I said. I like that saying, if it's not broke, don't bother fixing it. I just don't like how Bookmap be charging an arm and a leg for everything on it. I bought the lifetime subscription for, it was like $2,000. But then you have to keep paying for data subscriptions, and then you have to keep paying for all the subscriptions for all the indicators that they offer. So at the end of it, it's not even worth it. And I was paying like $300, $400 a month for Bookmap. And I'm like, why am I doing this? This is stupid. But Bookmap, it's a good tool if you can get over the part of, like I said, paying $400, $500 a month for it. That's just stupid. Hold on, let me see something here real quick. Alright, so yeah, you see with Bookmap, see, they have all these different add-ons. And it's like $80 a month for the data here on it. Stocks. $80 a month. But then they have like all of these different tools that they make you sign up for. Market data. Oh, let me go back. I was just logged in. Hold on. It's just so stupid that they charge for everything. See, here you go. See, your active software terms. I have it all till 2038. So I guess that's a lifetime subscription to it, is 20 years. So I had one-click trading, strength level, imbalance, large lot tracker, all that stuff. I bought the Global Plus lifetime membership. But they keep adding stuff that you have to pay for, which I thought was really stupid. See, if you wanted the DX feed, and then you wanted the NASDAQ, the CBOE, if you wanted futures, they charged separately for all that. And then at the end of it, I had all my information there. And then at the end of it, it'd be like $500, $600 for the whole year. Or a month, I'm sorry. It was stupid. I'm not too much into cryptocurrency. No, I don't trade futures or options. Let me go through this watch list. All right, So GTBP setting up nicely on this 10-minute. Nice rounding action here. Right back up to 1330s. Zoom in on this. Right up near its highs here on the daily. So break over this, it could run right back up to 16, 20. I mean, sky's the limit for this thing. 20 million float. GTBP. A lot of this stuff I could probably go through and delete. Man, it's hot here in Michigan. Alright, so JFIN back up over 725. I'm just gonna put on a price alert at 725. No, James, I don't trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Right now, the American dollar is still king. So I'm going to keep focusing on that. So JFIN back up above 725. I think that's got good potential. You just have to be patient with it. Pay attention to the bigger time frame. CMMB, this was a big spiker recently. It's starting to fade off now. I can delete that. EBET, this was a nice one off of this $20 all the way up to 25. We had this on watch last Sunday. EBET, we said the longer it holds that $20, watch for it to lift up off that 20. And sure enough, it did. And it ran all the way up to $24.50. So a nice $4.50 move to the upside. This would have been a nice swing trade. SYKT. The 10-minute here looks pretty interesting on this. It's a newer IPO. Up over 22, it's hit new highs. Way up here. Yeah, I like this one. I'm going to add this to the list. Let me put a price alert on this too. Trade price increases to 21.75, I'm going to say. Yeah, you could say that, Devin. Cup and handle vibes. And this is what separates us all from everybody else, guys. We're all here doing the work. If we're here looking at these charts and putting together a game plan, this is where we make our money. I mean, by doing this, you are your own boss. You're putting in that work to have those $1,000 profit days, $5,000 profit days. Nobody does this. 9:30 at night right now, there's probably everybody watching Netflix, playing video games, just excited for the stock market to just reopen. They're not putting in that time and studying. And then what happens? We're the ones taking their money. That's how it works. Somebody, Tony Tiger, asked, do I swing trade? I don't swing trade. I've never really gotten into swing trading. I think of swing trading, you got to put more time into it. It's a lot more riskier. I have a much more it's less stressful knowing that you're cash at the end of every day. And when you go to bed at night, you ain't got that on your mind of, I hope my stock gaps up tomorrow. I hope that the company don't come out with bad news and gaps the price down $5-10 a share. There's always that risk. And then what if the CEO of the company gets a DUI or something or passes away? You know, that's going to kill the stock. So it's out of your control, the risk, the potential risk. I've just never gotten that with swing trading, so I make good money every day day trading. And I'm cash at the end of every single day, so I can not have anything on my mind. I can show up every single day fresh, prepared, not stressing about a swing. That's just my outlook on it. I'm not bashing swing trading. There are good opportunities out there, but for me, it's just not for me. Devin asks, how can I join the premium Discord? So if you go to my YouTube channel, let's see. If you go to my YouTube channel, right next to the subscribe button, there's going to be a join button. You click that join button, and then you should have two options. You could either sign up for the Discord chat, or you could sign up for the Ultimate Pass. And if you go to my videos, I also just recently put out a video right here, Day Trading Community Membership. And I break down and talk about the benefits and the differences between the Discord chat membership and the Ultimate Pass membership. Now, I'm not just saying this because I created it, but to get the biggest bang for your buck, you're going to want to go with the Ultimate Pass. Because every day we do a pre-market prep, and you also get member-only videos. You also get the day trading masterclass that I've been doing every month. There's just so many perks with the ultimate class. It's a win. And all it takes is for one little win to pay for that whole month subscription, and you're just surrounded with a good community here. There's already almost 100 members in this community, and every single day we're all showing up, we're putting that work in, we're motivating each other, pushing each other, and we're all working together as a team. We have multiple eyes in the market, calling out different stocks, different setups, and so on. It's a good community here, a really good community. You don't even have to be active every day. You could just sit in the background and look what myself and everybody else is talking about and calling out. And by being a part of this community as well, I'm in chat with you guys every single day. And you also get my experience. I've been doing this for 6 years, trading. So I'm always posting charts, breaking down charts, calling out stocks that I'm paying attention to, calling out setups. A lot of members get to take advantage of the call outs. So by signing up here on YouTube, then you'd go into the Discord and then send me, Mr. Wolf, a private message with your YouTube username, and we'll unlock the server for you. We're more focused on building up traders here. This isn't a community where we just focus on giving out alerts. If you want to chase after stocks and chase alerts, go follow those free Discord premium Discord chat rooms with thousands of members where you're just a statistical number. I get much more enjoyment watching somebody grow as a trader, and then they're self-efficient, and then they don't need to rely on me. They can make money themselves. I get more enjoyment out of that than just giving people alerts. Awesome. I'm not just saying it, guys. There's a lot of good people here in this community. There really is. If you want to take this seriously and you want to do this successfully and you want to be surrounded by like-minded people, look no further. And I guarantee you, ask any member in this community. They'll tell you straight up, you will get your money's worth here, most definitely. I'm not just going to give away all of my personal hard work for absolutely free. If you want to be here, you're going to prove to me that you want to be here. I've tried running a Discord for free in the past, and there's just way too many people out there that just want to take advantage of you and just expect you to hand everything to them like they're entitled to it, you know? There's a lot of, I would say, just stubborn people. All right, let's continue to go through this again. We had an SKYT. Take a look at CVM. I mean, there are just so many stocks in play, it's unreal. There's opportunity everywhere. I think I'm still going to keep this UTME on watch, because you never know. This thing could easily run right back up to 100 if it ever got that momentum again. We talked about MUDS, CLOV. Yeah, I'll keep this on watch too. If it can ever break up over 11, I'm actually going to put an alert on this. Put an alert over 11. I'd want this stock to prove to me that it can push up and break over that 11 before I even think about it. Cost gets random big pops when GameStop runs. RMO. I'm going to say it's safe to say to take RMO off the list. NKLA. This thing, it's trying. Because it's been in a downtrend for so long. Right here. It finally got that nice pop. Right here. Now it's been pulling back and consolidating before that potential next push up. I'm going to put an alert on NKLA. And I'm going to leave it on my list. I'm going to say 1225. Does all of your Street Smart Edge videos cover all the information on the trading platform? Or is there more information on it in the Ultimate Pass too? Just go to my YouTube channel and click on the Street Smart Edge playlist. All your videos should be in there. And then if there isn't a video I made on Street Smart Edge and there's a question you got about it, contact the broker, Charles Schwab, and ask them. It's their platform. I just use it. I keep things super basic with Street Smart Edge. I don't trade with Charles Schwab at all because I think they're garbage when it comes to day trading. I just like their charts, that's all. But in that YouTube playlist, there's easy over 20 videos talking about all different types of things. The Ultimate Pass and the Masterclass, that's more geared towards teaching you everything that I know and how I learned to be a trader. And it's guiding you from start to finish, the process that I think should be taken and traveled to learn this game. There's already, I think, what, 10 hours of masterclass material in there? TIRX. This is just a scammy company. I would stay far away from TIRX. XL. Same thing. This was in a downtrend for the longest time. Right here. From 2150 all the way down to 6. Now it's starting to perk up and pull back. Keep it on watch. It could be just consolidating and pulling back for its next leg to the upside. See, now, if you were a swing trader, these are the types of setups that I would be focused on. I'd be focused on overextended stocks starting to and trying to reverse and flip to the upside for a potential bounce. This would be like my go-to if I was a swing trader. But I'm not a swing trader. Swing trading, you have to get more involved in reading the SEC filings, looking into a company's profit, their debt, how much cash they have, all that, what products they, it's just too much. I'd much rather day trade. That's the way I look at it. I come in every day, there's a different stock to be traded. I don't have to care what the company does. For all I care, the company could make atomic bombs. If it's volatile, it has volume, it's tradable. And I think any day trader would agree. We don't care what these companies do. We're just trading it because it's in play for the day. I think a lot of people have a hard time grasping that we don't care what these stocks do. RVPH, just a pump and dump. I'm going to take that off my list. WKHS, this has a following. There are a lot of people that follow this stock. Looks like, though, it's been slowly dying out, though. Look at the run on this thing on the daily. From 57 cents, running all the way up to $44. Now it's just been falling apart. WKHS, I'm going to keep it on my list. Just for the fact, like I just said, there's a lot of people that follow this stock. So I'm going to keep an eye on it along with them. All right, let's see. PLTR, this has been giving good opportunities. I'm going to keep this on my list. VIAC, we've been waiting for this thing to bounce forever. DMTK. It could bounce back up to like 46. I'll just keep it on for the heck of it. And then, you know, GMBL here. Again, it almost looks like it's gearing up for a push. I'm going to set an alert on this for $13. And this is what you do, guys. You set all of these alerts and you just keep moving on. And then when you're in the trading day, if your alert goes off, you can quickly pull it up. Set an alert to give you enough time to pull it up, re-examine it, and so on. You don't want to set an alert too late. Playboy, we talked about that. OCGN, VXRT. DLPN had one good spike and it couldn't even hold its gains. I'd take it off. FCEL, we could take that one off. We're going to leave CLOV on. Fubo. I'll keep Fubu on my list. And then we got Discovery Channel. Same thing with VIAC. We're waiting for these to bounce. APTO. This thing could be squeezing. I'm gonna take it off my list though. There's not enough volume. Plug, Plug. It just hit 10. So Street Smart Edge might be resetting. Alright, I have a backup. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Plug on my back burner because I know people are watching this. And then same thing with Coin. This new IPO, COIN. There was a lot of hype on this name when it opened up. And when it opened, it ran all the way up to 430. And then after that, it's just been decaying all the way down to 300. We can keep eyes on Rail too, RAIL. Alright, let me add that to the list here too. So going into next week for my weekly watch list, these are all the stocks that I like. All these and all of these. TIRX. I think we covered TIRX, didn't we? Or was that VXRT? Oh yeah, TIRX. We just talked about this one. I said stay far, 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 far away from TIRX. It's a scammy company. This was a big pump and dump. But if you're looking for a move to the upside, it does look like it's trying to gear up for a big pop. It could run back up, but just be cautious with it. Because it's a China company. I mean, just look at the chart. It's a newer IPO. It just had a huge run. And then it has a huge death candle like that. Red flags have to be going off in your head. Hey, something has to be going on the inside. Why would the stock price open up new as an IPO and then have a run from $12 all the way up to 100 and then free fall all the way back down to where it started? Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Because the SEC could halt this stock and then investigate it. And then your money's tied up for weeks, months. I've seen them halt stocks, T12 halt, for 6 months, 8 months. I'd look for 14 to hold. This thing could snap back up to $20. But me, I'm staying far away from TIRX. Alright, so is there any other stocks you guys want me to go over real quickly before we end it? Cry. This is a nice one. I'm gonna add that to my list. ARQT. There are just so many good setups, it's unreal. I think we're in for a good week, upcoming week. Yeah, China. The China stock. TIRX. We've been around for 2-3 years. You know that every year, low float China stocks love to pop up and run. It's kind of like the shippers. At one point, those were hot. Every year they'd pop up and run. All right, you guys are all set. You ain't got any other stocks you want me to cover and go over? I'm actually going to name this. I can delete. No, keep that. My ETFs. Naked chart. Yeah, I can delete that. All right. So, real quickly, we've been going now for what, 2 hours? Yeah, TQQQ. That tracks the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ ETF. You're going to want to track it with QQQ. I don't really trade ETFs and indexes because it's a whole different other world. Looks good though. I mean, I'm not even gonna try to attempt to break it down because that's unfamiliar territory for me. We have a guy in the Discord deviating. He's the one that focuses on ETFs and indexes. Alright guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for us today. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Join the Trading Learning 101 community where we all grow as traders and investors. And if you take a look at my YouTube channel and go to the About section, and in the description of every single one of my videos, I have all kinds of different links. So you could follow me on my Facebook page, my Twitter account, my Trading Learning 101 website, my Discord chat room, Instagram, and my Streamlabs merch store. All of these links are available to you. And if you're interested in joining and being a part of the Trading Learning 101 community, all you got to do, click this join button right here. You're going to have two options. You're going to have the Discord chat only. You're going to have the Wkhs Ultimate class. The Discord chat only is only going to give you access to the chat, the Monday through Friday chat, so you could participate and be involved with the community. Now, when you sign up for the Wkhs Ultimate class, make sure you guys go through here and read all of the perks included with each one. The Wkhs Ultimate class, you're going to get access to the Day Trading Masterclass. You're going to get member-only videos on demand. You're going to get access to the premium chat room. You're going to be a part of the Friday live stream trading. Every Friday, we all get together in the Discord channel, way down here, trading live stream. And on Fridays, we all trade live. You guys get to watch me trade live, see how I work live in the markets, what I'm calling out, what I'm trading, and little lessons as we progress throughout the day. And also, every single day, we do a pre-market prep. So every day, 30 minutes before the market opens, we jump into the pre-market prep, and I do a rundown of how the market's looking, stocks that are gapping up, what's my watch list, and develop game plans and get motivated and pumped for the trading day. Then throughout the day, we're all hanging out in the weekly chat. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're all in here every day, calling out stocks, sharing information, sharing charts, educating each other. So this is a great community, guys, and this is just the beginning, and we're growing and growing and growing. Soon, we will be a big, established community. So act now and be a part of this, as we are just getting started. See all you members in chat tomorrow. Money Monday, as I like to call it. We even have a little thing here for it. Money Monday. Monday, my favorite day of the week. I used to hate Mondays. Now, it's one of my favorite days of the week. I used to live for Fridays. Now, Friday is my least favorite day of the week because it's the last day before the market closes. Put that work in, guys. You should be studying every single day. Obsess over this because it will pay off down the road. It will. I do this full time. I love what I do, and I love being here with you guys every single day. I'm passionate about all of this stuff and what I do, and I think it shows in my videos. So thank you all for being a part of the community, supporting the community, and let's get out there tomorrow, guys. start this new month off, kick butt, and let's pull in that green.